which is why you come here. So, right, where to in the new vehicle?
Just go to a coffee shop or something.
Cut to Starbucks.
The documents.
What documents?
No problem. It looks like various blackmail material and various mid-level, mid-ranking politicians.
Ooh, spicy.
Nothing you haven't really seen before.
Oh, wait. Well, hold on a moment. So I look through here because this might mean something, actually.
Oh, wow.
Is there any dirt on the Cicero family?
No. Well, other than that, they're gangsters, but everybody knows that.
Everyone knows that. Are Mark Gatto?
I'm trying to remember who Gatto is.
He's the president of California.
Oh,
What?
actually, it's not so much blackmailable material, but apparently his second in command has been pushing to sell water rights for California to a corporation. Corporation name is given and stuff. I just don't know or care which corporation it is. And Mark Gatto has been opposing this very publicly and stuff. And basically, the other guy's working on making it happen. And people are dumb enough to limit their own internet, so they may be dumb enough to sell their drinking water rights to a company. Get it done more efficiently and yes,
Okay,
apparently
so
California, the state of California, or the country of California, actually is getting ready to fuck itself in the ass. Apparently, information.
So Mark Gatto's second in command is
Pushing
selling water, right? Pushing to sell it, even though he's against it.
Mark Gatto's against it.
But his second in command is for it.
Correct.
I will send this, at least, information to the Cicero family, who I have level 0 contact with.
Well, it's pretty public that the second in command guy. Yeah, this would not be news to them if they watch TV. If they don't watch TV, it might be.
Oh, well, that's, yeah. Okay, fine.
But it is interesting then in something with juicy information on other people that this would be in there. It's
now, would it be information that the Cicero family would want?
They could, if they want it bad enough, they could turn on TV or have somebody watches TV tell them about it.
Besides this, I mean the other stuff, because you said there's political.
Yeah. If you didn't want to blackmail people yourself and wanted to sell the blackmail information, yeah, you could probably. Well, actually, you got no bargain skill, so I don't know if you could make any money. Somebody who had some sort of haggling skill might make more money. You'd make at least $400 or $500 off of it.
The other person is potentially Yogi might find the information of interest and use.
Yeah.
Being an information broker.
He would definitely, yeah, he'd be a good choice for that.
Okay, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
The box itself was nothing. It was pretty much when you tried to move it, it didn't come out of the safe. It was a trigger that set off the explosives hidden under the floor.
Okay. Kind of figured, but okay.
Anybody else would have just fucking died, but you bastards, no. The guy who's in the room with everything exploding, no.
So we've had a lot of excitement. We might want to get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
and wait for the call at this point.
Sure.
Where do you want to head to rest?
Oh, we can use the old Indigo's
Cardboard
old
box?
base.
Which?
Indigo's old base because it's empty now.
But it's totally empty.
You can grab sleeping bags.
Okay.
Camp,
Go and
you know,
go and
camp
spend
pads.
go and spend 200 more on camping shit, and then you fly your asses back over to the sewers and the old base and camp out. You got the little lights, and you got the sleeping bags, and possibly a mouth harp, shit like that. Tins of baked beans, campfire, tumbleweed in the background.
I'm going to give a willpower roll to heal.
When you're sleeping, Ben, as your character will, you can make a willpower roll. Lower is better, and the lower your willpower that you make it by, well, let's do this. What's your willpower?
14.
Roll a percentage. You want low.
Right. So D100.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. That'd be times 2, so you heal up 4 hit points, which is pretty good.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So that's
You heal really fast. It's kind of freaky just how fast you heal.
Hey.
Well, normally the amount of damage you took would be like a couple weeks in the hospital, followed by some physical therapy.
How much is by 3 again?
Times 3 is 3.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and Ben, put a little check mark next to your willpower statistic. That might go up. We'll talk about that later.
All right.
On each of you, note down 13 grand. Might as well divvy up the 40,000, and that, and there's about, and then there's a. Sorry.
You guys keep it. I'm good.
Okay, you're good. All right, no. Then note down 20 grand. Then Ben.
Right. Is there like a sheet? 20 grand? Or should I just put it by my name or something?
Wherever it's easiest for you to remember.
Yeah.
Right.
I usually just note it on the back of one of my sheets. I just got my cash listed there.
Thanks for the money.
They push you a whole lot of money. How much it's worth, you don't. Well, for buying a comfortable amount of camping gear was $200. They give you 20,000. They just pushed it over to you, a big stack of bills. Like, there you go. Yeah, that should keep you. You're thinking, holy fuck, I'm rich. Because the money is worth more per dollar or credit than real life money, because you couldn't buy a nice thing of camping gear for $70 in real life for a person. It costs significantly more than that.
Well, I can make all the cakes.
So it's morning. You guys wake up. It's still dark except for the Coleman lanterns. It does a Coleman ad that are lighting up the former hideout here.
I'm assuming we get a signal here.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me. A message comes in, and it says, Obsidian Cliffs Hotel, room 1515, Chang, Chang.
Chang.
Give me San Angeles city lore rolls, please. In your case, Ben, that means roll a learn roll.
Ooh, I got 56.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
So it was San Angeli. What sort of lore roll was it?
San Angeles city lore.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Chris, is that a crit?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
I just picked up a new skill though.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. I make my San Angeles.
Both of them seem to have heard of the place. You guys know that it's a 20-story tall black building in downtown San Angeles area. Though it is in the muck, it's very upscale. This is kind of place where middle class people can stay. For the muck, it's upscale.
It's called the Obsidian what?
Cliffs.
Cliffs.
Oh, see.
So we're talking 3-star.
Yeah.
And what room?
1515.
Yeah.
And what? And Chang is the name.
Yep.
Chang. Yep.
Also, you know that with your successful San Angeles City Lord, 3-star hotels and stuff, they do have security staff, especially if you're in the muck with 3-star hotel, because otherwise your fucking furniture will be gone. So that's something to be aware of. I mean, we're not talking SWAT teams, but still people with guns and body armor. So, what do you guys do?
Uh,
And that's the name of the guy that we're supposed to wait. We're snatching him, right? Or guarding
Snatch.
him?
Sit on for 8 hours. Or 12 hours, I should say. And then release unharmed.
All right, I'm gonna make reservations at 3 different semi-shitty hotels, Logan.
alright.
Done?
Give these two the address. So these
Mhm.
are our safe houses then for the night.
Done.
So I was thinking, I was thinking we book a room into Obsidian Cliffs Hotel, preferably on floor 15.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We have some large suitcases. We go in. We potentially knock on his door when they open up, depending on drug him, knock him out, load him into the suitcases, and take him out the front door in a suitcase.
Sounds like a plan.
Just something off the top of my head, anyway. Something like that. And that way, hopefully, we don't need to worry about security or anything because
Is he alone then, or
we don't know. All we know is Obsidian Cliffs Hotel Room 1515 Chang. We don't know if they've got bodyguards, if it's a man, if it's a woman, if it's a kid. Unfortunately, we don't know besides the name, which will make things tricky if there's multiple people in the room.
can we not just like stand outside his room and wait until he goes out?
If he's in hiding, he's probably going to stay in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or another team is after him as it is. We could always try to get a room right across the hall and just sit right there and see who else comes and take down that information so we know who is looking for him. And then we could probably sell that information possibly
Mm-hmm.
to the wizard or to Yogi, letting Yogi know that this guy is being sought after from a corpse. We also could just why not just snatch him, bring him to the room right across the hallway? I mean, all the rooms look the same. It's not like it's going to be like they'll be able to trace us there.
No, that's right. Exactly. We just take him. We just take him to a different hotel room and we just sit on him.
Correct pharmaceuticals. I could keep him unconscious for 8 hours if I really wanted to. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then we just let him go, and then we go too. But
Yep.
I wanted these other hotel rooms just in case we needed to leave. Like these are rally points.
Yeah. Fallback position.
Yes. And
Alright.
for us.
I mean, there's different ways we could gain access to his room service, hotel cleaning, changing the sheets.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Wilderness girls.
What?
Yes.
Wilderness girls.
It's
Another old reference, or?
Girl Scouts, but
movie.
not Girl Scouts.
I can do that.
So what are you guys going to do? You're sitting in your sewer hideout with your camping gear. At least it's clean here. It's not like mucky and nasty and smelly. It kind of smells a bit like ozone here, but that's not strong or anything. So
How old is Obsidian Cliffs Hotel?
pretty old. That's why there's a nice hotel in the muck. It was around before the muck.
Because I was just thinking in regards to ventilation and stuff in the rooms as well. Probably won't be any in the walls. Most, even like 20th century, 21st century, unless it's old, like early 20th century hotel, then it's unlikely to have vents between rooms, so you can't do anything like getting a room next door and sticking a camera through the vents.
You guys sit in your fucking hideout and think about life for a while. Time passes.
We can get a room there and use, and then we can scope out what the security's like on the floors, what the room setups are like, and then depending on what we find, that will probably give us, well, then we go with the plan from there, because that'll give us a idea of what we potentially can and can't do.
Sure.
Are you doing so, or are you just talking about it to them?
We're doing it.
Doing so.
100%.
Hello. This is
if Doc agrees or disagrees.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were calling somebody.
No, go ahead, do so.
Obsidian Cliffs Hotel. May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to make a get a room, please.
I'm sorry, sir. We are totally booked with TechCrunch in town.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
I did not realize. So,
She suggests one of the places that you've already booked a room at for your fallback point. They may have some rooms left, she says.
Okay. Thank you very much.
She hangs up. Give me, just Pete, since he's the only one who's heard it, give me a San Angeles city lore or business roll to know what in the fuck TechCrunch is.
Where is... Oh, there's business industry law. Let's go with business industry law. Excuse me. Nope. Either of you heard of... Excuse me. Have...
He keeps getting ready to say something and then dramatically coughs in order to fucking milk the moment for as long as possible.
Have either of you heard of TechCrunch? The hotel was booked out due to it.
Give me business industry lore rolls, please.
Conference is going on there.
I have no clue.
We could do research on it.
Yes, exactly. That was the next step. If you didn't know what it was, we bring out our smartphones and search on it.
Is that
Everybody
also a role?
What?
Is research also a role?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Everybody
library
give me
use
research roll.
/ research.
Got it.
All right. So, oh, I didn't do it.
Okay. No problem. For those who made their research, TechCrunch is an Asian and Californian business meeting. It's Asian people come in from literally all over the world in order to talk to their Californian business partner meeting and make more partnerships for moving on with more business. between Asia and basically it's a shitload of Asian people are coming to town to do business stuff with Californian people.
All right. So,
it has pictures of happy Asian businessmen shaking hands and bowing to each other on the website.
Is Chang one of the people mentioned? Like, does it say like, oh, this is the companies and these are the people that are going to be attending, or? No?
There seems to be. Give me a luck roll there, Chris.
Got it. Nothing special.
You found 18 different Changs listed. You're not sure if any of them are the one that you're after.
There wasn't a photo or anything supplied, was there?
No.
That's all right. If we get a Chang that's in 1515, that's what we've been told. If it's the wrong Chang, that's not our problem. We got the Chang that was in 1515.
Fair enough. You guys sit in your hideout going, well, that's just how it's going to work. Do you move? No, we sit in our hideout. So you're in your hideout still.
All right, so
shows the grains of sand going through an hourglass.
The hotel is booked out, but that doesn't mean that people can't go in and visit and whatever, unless it's they've got some bizarre setup. So if we get ourselves into some semi-decent clothes, like business, well, then again, it's tech stuff. So if we get into business casual wear type situation, and then just wander into the hotel like we're supposed to be there, or we've got an appointment to visit someone.
That's a good plan, I think.
And then worst comes to worst, we can scope it out. But getting Chang in and out now. Wee bit harder.
Okay, maybe we can poison him and like act
How's
like
it gonna?
Huh?
Sorry, go on.
And act like we're gonna get him to a hospital or something. I don't know. Like one person is gonna poison him, and two people are gonna be dressed as ambulance, gonna get him out.
Yeah, we could do that. That is potential, but the only thing is, yeah, we'd need to obtain an ambulance to do that.
What was your plan again? Sorry.
Well, it was if we had a hotel room, if we get a hotel room, is going with suitcases, which are large, and we either get him and take him in and just have him sit on him in our room, or we wheel him out inside a suitcase. Because half the challenge is getting him out of the hotel room, avoiding the security. Getting him out of the hotel, avoiding security. There's all right. So there's the other possibility is, depending on how concerned we are about getting seen and stuff, is that while the hotel is booked out, we just take over somebody else's room and just take him to somebody else's room, and we sit on two people for 8 hours.
That's possible.
But yeah, as I said, the only issue is about people seeing us, etc., etc. Anyway, well, how about at least we just get some clothes, so we'll blend in with the people coming and going to the various seminars and meetings, and scope out the place initially just to get an idea of security setup and the floors, etc. And we may see opportunities once we've looked at it as a way of getting him in and out. I mean, there's the old laundry chute things, and depending on if we can get access to the employee area, potentially that sort of thing.
That's okay, yeah. So that's going to be a disguise role?
I don't know, it just depends on what on what we do.
Logan, I want to do research on what media outlets are covering TechCrunch.
Excellent. Yeah, I don't even need a roll for that. You find it. Essentially, it looks like businessmen are swarming the hotel. You're watching on SRN News or SRN. And yeah, they're swarms of people. You're thinking pretty much if you go in there, as Pete said earlier, either dressed in casual or business attire, it looks like pretty much as long as shooting doesn't break out, then the security guards are just trying to be conspicuous, I think is how I'd phrase it.
So what I want to do is I want to just find what are like one of the more popular business tech business blogs that are out.
Mm-hmm.
Just find out one of them, and
Right.
want to have a cheap ID made at the diner with my face working for them as a press pass type thing.
Sure. Give me
Actually, for all of us, like the cheapest level for all of us.
No problem. Give me a forgery roll plus 20%. You're going for a simple ID. It's not electronic. It's basically somebody glancing at it. Oh, by the way, not a lot of people were wearing IDs and shit out.
Wait, no, I was gonna have the diner guy make them for us. I'll just have him make cheap ones. We don't need like real credentials. We just need close to.
Oh. Yeah. Let me see. He'll try to make it. He wants 100 cred.
Sure. I figure your apprentices could use some extra work or something. You have to have someone that you're teaching, right?
He'll try to make it. There you go. You're looking at the IDs and shit. The picture doesn't even look like you. This is the picture he just took. It doesn't look like you. How did you turn out black? You don't understand.
What did you do?
And he says, perfect.
Does it come with an egg roll or something? I mean, what is this?
Oh, Jesus.
He's not. Yeah. There you go. He misspelled the company name.
Look at you didn't even use spell check.
No, this is perfect, he says.
Are you from Nigeria?
I'm a prince, he tells you.
Uganda.
So yeah, that could have gone better. You realize after this guy basically wasted, a half an hour of your lives, your time is slipping away rapidly. You're hoping this guy doesn't leave his room for some reason, because then you're just nowhere.
I'll try to make them on my own. Why not?
Right. He'll charge you 100 if you want to use his things.
Okay.
You're at a plus 20. I'll give you a plus 5 more for your setup.
Does anybody else have plus skill cards?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
Is that the cards thing?
Yeah, it's like you
like skill plus 5, 10, or 15%.
I have biology plus 20 and contortions plus 20.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
No.
Do either of you have a crappy card that you don't want anymore?
Now the contortions isn't that useful.
So
yes.
just okay, and then play that card that I just gave you.
All right. Boom! Assistance.
Yay!
Plus 10%. So
you're up to 35 bonus. 20 for the ease of the IDs, which will only pass a glance test at best. 5 more for the equipment that's here, and there are 10 from the new guy, going, you can do it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god!
Same misspelling.
Oh my
god! Damn thing.
The guy goes, see? Perfect.
I think there's a problem with your
Let's
equipment.
go.
There you go.
Clearly, he's right. It looks perfect now.
The guy goes, You guys wander out. Apparently, the universe just sucks ass.
Yeah.
So you guys head on out. That is fucking priceless. For the viewers at home, 94 I rolled, 94 Chris rolled. Same mistakes, same everything. So you guys head over to TechCrunch.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. The place is pretty much filled with Asians the way that Asia is, but here they're all in business suits, bowing at each other and passing each other business cards. This appears to be a thing. The security guards are just over there trying to be as conspicuous as possible so that hopefully nobody makes off with the furniture.
Mm-hmm.
They,
We just walked in like we're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about you guys changing clothes other than the idea of changing
Oh
clothes.
yeah,
I
we'll
did
go
the
and get clothes.
disguise,
We'll
right?
go get.
It shows your car pulling up, and then drives off, and then comes back. Chris is still wanting to use these fucking horrible IDs that he made because he keeps claiming they're perfect and the company name's misspelled and the pictures are not correct.
So Logan, I'm also gonna bring in like in a briefcase, pharmaceuticals to keep someone knocked out for X amount of time, a couple IVs.
Give me a streetwise roll to go and buy that shit because you need the drugs.
No.
They're illegal. You guys are going back to driving around. I'll give you a minute to get your planning together so you guys can execute. I'm going to hit the restroom real quick.
All right.
Do you have any streetwise ability, Adam?
I don't. Sorry.
That's all right.
So you really want to smuggle him out, or we could just actually just go into his room and knock him out and just stay in his room as well.
Yeah, I'm happy to sit on him in his room.
Yeah.
The whole thing, assumably, is so that he assumably going to miss meetings with people.
See, then they'll probably come to his room to look for him too. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not a good idea either.
Yeah.
So you want to bring like a trunk with, like, oh, we can make it look like an equipment trunk since we have the IDs to look like we're a media outlet, and so it could look like like camera, like just equipment boxes, but like a really big one that we could like put them in.
For setting up lights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other side we could go is, yeah, if the media thing doesn't play out or we don't think it's going to play out, is that not samples, but prototypes or whatever.
Right.
Is the reason why we've got a box.
Now, assuming Doc can make his pharmacy roll, then he'll know what he needs, but he needs somebody with more street savvy to get it.
All right, so
if you get the pharmacy roll wrong, well, then you're going to get, because keeping people unconscious is really hard.
Your pharmacy roll.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. We just need to get the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got your shit working again, Ben. I have no idea what's wrong with your shit.
It's gonna fill in like 10 seconds. Just you wait.
And you think it's because you're not getting enough internet through there? Is that?
I think so. But my computer is really old, so maybe that's why. It's a crappy thing.
Do you have somebody else's computer you can steal for the future sessions, or?
Yeah, I can try stuff out maybe
Good
with
man.
other computers.
Good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna need to picture for future sessions. Today, we'll go with what we got, but for future sessions, get working computer
Yeah.
or working internet, or steal a building that has internet and computers. Just fucking take it over with weapons, and yeah, that'll be good.
This campaign just.
Absolutely,
I want to play
absolutely. You've got it exactly. Make various threats to stuff. So, Chris, do you make your pharmacy roll? Give me that pharmacy roll,
Got
Chris. All right. So, who do you want to send out to go? You've got a list. You give them the list. Who do you want to send out to go get your shit? Because the drug dealers don't even want to talk to you. Because it's not like I need some meth. Meth is easy. Or ecstasy. No, you're wanting like cyclodone, blah, 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 you know.
I am gonna make a memory roll. What is the name of the guys that picks up the dead bodies?
Ah.
Got it.
I think it's like MCD or whatever, but that's in a whole different area. It's not here.
I thought it was it's in San Angeles though, isn't it?
Yep.
But like I have their number.
Yep.
They aren't they affiliated with the people that do they have access to that kind of thing?
Not that you're aware of. Don't bounce your leg because it makes your picture jump. No, they do two things. If you remember, they install cable and they pick up corpses. That's pretty much all that they're good for. So you're gonna have to test out Joshua McKay's Streetwise or the new guy. That should be fun. Although the new guy might get fucking knifed. Then you're gonna have to deal with that whole thing.
I can try.
So I think if you go down to the west side, I fumble. Like I anti-support you. -5 to your Streetwise.
10, -10, -10.
Oh, my bad.
It's a okay. So what's your normal Streetwise there?
Me?
Yeah, Ben.
4,
Streetwise?
13.
13.
So you see that cop over there?
Yeah.
He
Okay.
knows.
So now what you need to do, Ben, is he sends you out to go get drugs, complicated drugs. Since you you can't have a 13 because your learn is higher than 13.
Yeah, so your Streetwise is at your learn level.
Yeah.
Yeah?
At a minute. Did you put points into Streetwise?
No.
Okay, so what's your learning?
13.
Oh shit, I thought you had 16 or something. Okay,
No.
cool. He gave you a -10, so now you need to roll a 3% or less to pull this shit off. Now, if you have any skill plus cards or whatever, let us know. We'll tell you if they can work. Otherwise, roll 3% or less as he tries to send you to undercover cops. Okay, so Pete, mark off $600. You've bailed him out. Yeah, he didn't fumble and actually get. He basically got busted for a bribe. That was what he was busted for.
Fuck.
It's like, yeah, we don't even know what this shit is. Are these drugs? Maybe. Like, we'll get a bribe.
Oh, fuck.
So, Pete, you're thinking it might be up to you to get the drugs, and time is just slipping away, and this whole plan is going to shit. You're thinking pretty soon you're not even going to be able to get hold of this dude. He may have already left. It's been hours since you got the text.
All right. Now, I'm going to go to the boneyard.
All right. Yeah. Okay, you're at the boneyard. The bartender looks at you, looks around carefully. Goes,
the device, please.
He puts it on the counter, looks at you, raises an eyebrow.
I give him $100.
He says. He looks around cautiously.
And I'll go over to booth.
Okay, you go back to your booth.
And press the button.
Luck roll.
Come at you. Yes.
Hey,
Hello.
Yogi,
Doogie.
Yep.
I need to obtain some prescription level drugs, and I'm not sure who to talk to about it. You being who you are, I thought you may have some contacts or point me in the right direction.
He has you read off what you need.
Mm-hmm.
He has you spell it afterward because he doesn't know how.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I have no idea at all where to get any of those things. He says, would you like some meth?
We can
I
just
don't
overdose.
I don't think meth is going to help.
It's either that or ecstasy, he says. I suppose we can get you some of that new designer drug that's out on the street, grave dust.
No, I don't think that's going to help either.
All right. Sorry.
No worries.
It's been about 3 hours since you guys got the call.
All right, I'll see if I
Worst
can.
snatch team in the history of snatch teams at this point.
As I said, I would have preferred doing the find a person, not snatch and grab. Myself.
Staying home and masturbating would be as useful as what your day has gone through so far.
Yeah, I will
That's
attempt
an
to
answer.
locate the drugs myself. Then.
Give me a streetwise roll, Pete.
Look,
Good luck.
You go down the road to the right, and I finally fucking get it.
Well, hold on. We need to see Pete's because he's gone off by himself in.
No, I was telling him where to go if he's gonna go off.
No.
A crit.
No problem. You go
Hey.
to Rip Doc and you go, I need these things. And he goes, they're illegal. And you go, I have $1,000. He said, here you go. And then you came back. And
Of course. Why didn't we think of that? We should have
Chris
just gone to what's
go
his name?
to this other guy over here. And you're like, I've got him. And he goes, oh.
We should have gone and see Kovikos Kretchen Kikovkovich.
Who the hell's that?
Somebody we met previously. Who's a Ripper Doc.
That would have fucking maybe helped. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
just didn't even think of it. Just when you said Ripper Doc, thought, oh yeah, we know a Ripper Doc.
yeah, you know several Ripper Docs actually. Anyway, so right, it's about 3.5 hours since you'd gotten the call to immediately go snatch somebody out of the hotel. You've now got some of what you need. You've all changed clothes. You're dressed for the occasion. You've got the chemicals. Yeah.
All right. Here you go, Doc.
Thank you. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's
No
roll.
problem. You've got a briefcase with drugs in them. Hooray!
We walk into the hotel like we're supposed to be there.
Everybody give me an acting roll. This is not to be suspicious as fuck.
Got a -30.
Great.
I'm real suspicious.
Yeah, I roll higher than Ben.
Right.
I don't fumble though.
Are either of you wearing a sword or a rifle?
Nope.
No.
Good. The guards come over and hassle those two. Chris is walking by so casually that they pretty much, he has to claim that they're actually, Chris, do you want to claim anything here?
Well, they're since I'm going to be doing interviews, I need them to bring in my equipment. They're low rent help. I'm sorry.
Give me a fast talk roll. The guards go,
Great.
Hey.
move along.
I'm not sure if Logan was here when we talked about the gear, the equipment.
Briefcase full of drugs is what I'd heard.
No, we'd
Oh,
also talked
Okay,
about.
you weren't here. Yeah, I want to bring in a case that looks like you would have like lighting equipment in it or something like that. That's big enough that we can stuff him in and wheel him out in.
With that kind of fast talk roll, they don't even want to look in the case. There's too many people. They are overwhelmed. Pretty much, if your guys weren't acting suspicious as fuck and like sweating and looking around and acting like they're going through withdrawals or getting ready to blow the place up, they wouldn't have stopped you. But fortunately, your amazing fucking fast talk and acting managed to convince the guards that they're just low rent scum that you hired, possibly homeless people.
When you
That
need
one
the very worst.
After a long day of car humping, I like to get hired by doctors.
Let's
go
just go to the room, and
Yes.
we've made this much more complicated than I think it needs to be. Again,
Yeah, I agree.
I've never seen anything like the 3.5, 4 hours of prep time you guys have put into going to somebody's room. So you guys get up to the room. Now, let's see. We're going to make the new guy do it. Give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
Luck.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, well done, sir. Well
Ah,
done.
Crit!
If you don't have a little check in your luck, go ahead and put one in.
I have already.
Some guy with then you're good. Some guy with black hair, brown eyes, short, a panthic fold on his eyes, answers door and says, "Hello,
hello, Chang.
yes."
Hi, we're with this company. We wanted to interview you, and I pushed into the room.
All right, give me a fast talk roll.
I pull out my cell phone and I hit the record button.
He goes, I'm expecting visitors soon. He's
we just need a couple questions. Why don't you sit right here? It won't take long. You know how it is with these, these big things, conventions going on. It gets all crazy. Why don't you just sit right down here? And I close the door once everyone's in the room.
Yeah, we will close the door behind us.
He goes over. He's standing and trying to hide something. Give me spot hidden rolls to see what he's trying to hide.
Got it. By negative 30.
You don't even notice he's trying to hide anything, Ben. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Just fine.
Oh, amazing.
The other two see that he's trying to hide a flyer for prostitutes.
Oh, geez.
Don't worry, we'll be out of your hair shortly. Why don't you sit right here? We'll get out
down.
my briefcase. I open it so he can't see what's inside.
Mhm.
I prepare a dose, and then using prestidigitation, I come around him and I give him a shot.
Give me a prestidigitation roll. He goes, what would you like to know? Wow, he says.
Oh, sorry about that. I rub his shoulder like I was just, massaging his shoulder, trying to relax him. You need to relax. You're all tense.
Give me a pharmacy roll to get the correct dosage for this man.
Yep.
He goes, he says.
I understand.
Load him in.
Flabberstar, he says.
Oh, is that who you work for? Excellent.
I
I try to catch him before he falls on the floor.
Give me a grapple roll.
I thought you'd set him down.
No, I just had him in a seat. He
All right, we load him.
Are you
Pick
okay?
him up and.
You shouldn't drink so much at these conferences.
No.
He looks unconscious as fuck right now.
We pick him up and put him in the box.
Excellent. Pete, give me a luck roll for the guy fitting into the bag. You're at a +20 because you knew he's a little Asian fellow. And by God, he is.
Asian boy.
Crit.
Oh, damn.
Nice. Yeah, he fits perfectly. You guys put him in, zip him up. He's fully dressed, thank God.
Before zipping him up, the only other thing I was going to do is retrieve his. Presumably, he's got a convention badge or something, maybe.
No, he doesn't.
ID, multi-pass.
No, he had a flyer.
Multi-pass on him.
Multi-pass, yes.
Make
Yes,
sure
sir,
that he is actually someone called Chang.
His last name is Chang. I can give you his full name here.
Yeah, and if it's company he works for and whatever.
Let's see. His full name is Chang Fun. Fun is his first name.
Fun.
If he's
Fun
got
Chang.
He's Japanese.
Fun as in fun or fun?
Fun.
If he's got a cell phone or anything like that, make sure. No, remove the battery.
Done.
We didn't. Yeah. We might need to take him somewhere and scan him as well, just to be. The fact that they want him snatched, just to make sure he hasn't got he's not bugged or got something. Yeah.
What
From
do
memory,
you do right now?
We're putting him in the bag, zipping
He's
him
in the
up.
bag. He's all zipped up. You've got his cell phone
Having
battery
quick
taken out.
quick look around the room.
He's got a case, briefcase, luggage, shit like that. Briefcase is one of the cheap lockable ones with a successful lockpick at +10. You can bypass the fucking 3-digit code.
I pop it open right quick.
Give me a lockpick at plus. Okay, yeah. He goes. It appears to be full of different papers and shit. The papers lead you to believe that he is pretty much not really. It's books and shit like it's normal. It's like I'm on vacation type of shit. He has a guide for San Angeles and environs type thing. Stuff like that.
Any sign of a laptop or anything like that?
No, other than his cell phone, no.
Okay.
So what do you do right now?
We box him. We take all this crap and we go.
All of his luggage too?
I looked through his luggage, and you said there's nothing in his luggage, just luggage.
A bunch of box of condoms.
I take out some of those and I open them up like they've been used or like they've been gone through. I ruffle up the bed and I make sure that the prostitute flyer is like on the bedside table.
Done.
Okay.
Great move.
And then I open up some of the in the mini bar. I open up some of the shot like the little bottles and I dump them out in the sink and I rinse it down so it looks like he's been drinking and fucking some prostitutes if they come looking for.
No problem. I'm going to need a forensics roll for one minor detail here.
Forensic.
Forensic 60.
Nope.
No, not on that. That's a bad roll.
Something's wrong. Oh well. Little bottles out, condoms open and scattered. Something's not right.
What does forensics mean?
Well, forensics is the crime scene analysis, or in this case, the making of a false crime scene.
So something's wrong.
Yes.
I will blow a hero point and re-roll.
Good Lord.
And roll even worse.
Oh, God.
Everything's fine. Fine. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, yeah, prostitute's going to turn up.
We just need to keep him for 8 hours. It's not like, by the time they figure out that he's been snatched, we don't care about all that. We just need to keep him on ice for 8 hours. So let's take him and go.
And if the prostitute turns up and gets no answer, she's just going to bugger off, or he's just going to bugger off.
It's enough of a misdirection that this is what we care about.
Yeah. He's the name of the person we got to hold. So.
Give me everybody except Chris. Give me memory rolls. If your name isn't Chris, give me a memory roll.
Right, besides,
what?
Did I have to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, I did it.
You made it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Are you sure it was 8 hours?
That we had to sit on him for?
Yes.
No, it was 12 hours, but
because the doc was saying 8 hours of sitting on him, so
yeah, no, it was holding for 12 hours and then release unarmed.
He's currently in the bag. You're not sure how the oxygen supply is, but by God, he's
about to ask.
We were
it's not an
to
airtight
wait.
Bag, but
It was, the 8 hours was how long we had to wait how long we had to wait to get a call or contact. Get the information about the job. All right, shall we go now then?
Yes.
All right.
No problem. Right, you guys pass a couple of not very attractive prostitutes, but according to the banners, they are on a 2-for-1 sale. You pass them in the hallway. They seem to be heading the direction you guys came from. They they acknowledge you as much as anybody who's going somewhere else does. And yeah, you guys head on out. Basically, where are you going to take this dude exactly, please?
We will take him to
How would you like to exit the hotel first? Let's get with that.
out the front door.
As we came in.
No problem. Everybody give me spot hidden rolls. If you make a spot hidden, give me an empathy.
Wait, what can it?
Got them both.
All right, 25 and then again something.
Yeah, by half for both.
Spot hidden,
and
then empathy.
Empathy if you make your spot hidden roll.
I made both.
Nice. So everybody did?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking freaky as shit. All of you guys notice when you are going out, you see some guy, he gets a call and he stand up. And what makes it suspicious is he has a cell phone and he's doing this with it. And then it's like toward your guys' direction. Then he real quick tries to act like, oh no, I wasn't pointing my cell phone at them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys are heading out. So apparently, it looks like Pete may have been correct, although unfortunately he didn't have anything clever with him ahead of time to do something about it. So Pete, due to something you said earlier, take a card. And you see the guy is pulling out a different cell phone, and he apparently hits like dial 1 and puts it up to his ear type thing. So you guys are heading out the front door. The security staff is standing by. It looks like they carry SMGs, body armor, shit like that. They are paying you guys zero attention. Oh, look, people dressed as they should be going out with luggage. Yeah, this is a fucking huge hotel with hundreds of guests, and most of them, or at least half, no, 3/4 of them are Asian. They don't care. If you guys figured out a way to become Asian, you'd blend even better. But as it is, you're blending enough.
Okay.
So where were we headed again?
Right now, you're walking down the street, as far as I know.
We get into a van.
All right, no problem. You're in the van.
We drive to the nearest grocery store.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I run in. I grab 5 packets of foil. Come back out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He comes running back out with a bunch of fucking tinfoil, and you're just looking at him.
While he's driving, we wrap the guy in foil.
It's easy because he's inside of a fucking suitcase, so you wrap the suitcase in foil.
Yeah. We basically create a Faraday cage around him.
But then he dies.
No. What we're doing is we're creating a Faraday cage at him so that the basically blocking the tracking device, so that we can then, if necessary, remove it later on.
All right.
Once we find it or whatever. But yeah, basically the aluminium foil blocks the signal.
You're hoping he can still breathe in there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're driving around with a big aluminum foil cube in the back of the van right now. Apparently, they've done this a few times before. You don't know anything about the poor bastard that's knocked out in a suitcase and then wrapped in tinfoil, but you feel a little bad for him for some reason.
So,
some reason. Yeah.
Did you want to, Doc, get your gear so we can scan him?
Yeah.
Or do we want to take him somewhere like the sewers or something where there's no reception anyway, as opposed to a hotel room?
One moment, please.
He's driving around kind of at random and stuff. Give me a counter surveillance roll. Anybody who's not driving right now, because he's apparently checking his phone or his notes or something. Oh yeah, got it. You're like, holy shit! It's the cops. They're right behind us.
The cops. Yeah, I fucked up.
No problem. You think the cops are following you? You can see them back there, just fucking following you.
And don't make it.
But Kay doesn't see them, but you can see the cops are following you, and sometimes they point like a big pistol type thing at you, but it doesn't have a hole in the end. They point it at you, and then they put it down so that you can't see it. And the driver's like busy scrolling through his phone and shit, but the cops are currently following you.
Can I see just like out the rearview mirror or whatever? Is anybody following us? Does it seem or no?
Give me a counter surveillance at a negative. Lower is better, Chris.
-30.
Aside from a cop car, a couple back is a van.
And the cop car's following us?
You're not sure if they're following you or not. If you start taking some turns, you can find out. You're going in a straight line. They're going in a straight line currently.
I'll start taking some turns and then
They're
I'll go
not
around the
fucking
block.
following you. Although the other guy seems relieved because they keep going straight after you turned.
Okay.
Oh, they're pulling up outside of a flying McDonald's.